Hello.
Siobhan.
Siobhan. Aaron.
Catherine.
Helen. Good afternoon.
Abigail.
Abigail.
Bobby. Hi.
Bobby. Katie. Kangaroos was established by a group of parents in 1993 to run out-of-school activities in mid-Sussex for children with severe learning disabilities. The day at Cranfield is part of a new project for kangaroos which they have called Challenges. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Good. We're really happy you're here, and thank you very much for coming from Brighton. I know it was an early start, but hopefully you're going to have a really nice day. We're going to make it as fun as possible for you. This is Mache, who's going to be one of your pilots. Hello. And there is another pilot who's going to get some petrol, which is always useful. And here is Mache.
Nervous.
Are you nervous? Why are you nervous?
Don't be nervous, mate.
It might fall out the sky.
Okay, well you can tell us how that felt afterwards.
Yeah.
Have a nice flight. Bye. How does that feel to be in a plane?
It's fine.
Is it not too scary?
No, it isn't.
No?
No, it's not scary for me.
And did you like learning to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll go fly.
You will go fly in a minute, don't you worry about that. What does the wing do?
Wings blow the sky.
It will help to pick up the plane.
Up a plane.
Yeah? So essentially it's being sucked up and it's also being pushed up.
Yeah.
And that's what gives you what's called lift.
This project that we're doing is Challenges. It's all about offering the young people opportunities to do things that they never normally get to do. We've done sailing courses, we're flying today, we're doing all sorts of different things, pony trekking, just giving them opportunities they wouldn't normally get. We have lots of autistic children and children with Down syndrome and all sorts of learning difficulties and developmental delays. It's something they'd never get an opportunity to do. Lots of the parents struggle to find opportunities for their children because they've got additional needs. It's a social thing for them. They're all like together, they're hanging out, and they're really pushing themselves to do something they've never had a chance to do before.
And would any of them have ever thought that they were going to fly an aeroplane?
I don't think anyone thought they were going to fly an aeroplane. I wasn't sure when we arrived this morning how many people would, but they love it, and they can't wait for their turn. They're all chomping at the bit. Aaron did most of the flying.
Yeah.
Aaron did most of the flying. Wow.
Did you?
Yeah.
Apart from the takeoff and the landing, Aaron did the most. Apart from takeoff and landing, Aaron did nearly all of it, didn't you, Aaron?
Fantastic. Aaron, you're a pilot then. When did the instructor let you fly the plane?
When we was all when it was level and when he thought that I could be able to fly the aircraft.
Did you ever think you would fly an aeroplane?
No,
Why not?
because normally you don't get asked to fly an airplane.
So now that this has happened, does it make you think you can do lots of other things that you might never have thought?
Yeah,
Is that a good thing?
yeah.
Listen, tell Gelty, we do the flying, he's doing the questioning. Is that all right? Good plan? Thank you very much. We need to go now.
The aim of Freedom Wings Days at Cranfield is to challenge young disabled people so that they can fly higher, socially, physically and emotionally, encouraging them to test themselves together with their peers in new environments. You're going to be great.
Yes.
Yes!
Are you excited as well?
How do your passengers feel?
How do you feel? We're well excited.
Yeah? Why is this exciting?
You've done it before, have you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you haven't been in a little plane like this though,
No,
have you?
the big ones I have.
Yeah.
The young people have very little access to activities outside the home or school environment and can become incredibly isolated.
In the plane I used the controls and I took over as pilot sometimes. I would never think I'd fly a plane, but that's something I enjoyed doing. In flying a plane, you have to control it nice and carefully, and that was very easy for me. The one thing that I'll remember for the rest of my life is that I was able to fly a plane.
That's really good. I mean, it's just nice to be able to see Simon doing something so different. And I think, I'd certainly thank the organisers of both from yourselves and Kangaroos for making this possible. It's one of the first things Simon's done with Kangaroos, and it's quite a start. I think, you were saying about the opportunities that are provided, and I think, I hate to use the term normal, but undisabled children, I guess, have the ability not only to access things through things like this, through sort of cadet forces and that sort of thing, but they have the ability to choose and decide what they want to do. Perhaps other children don't, and so being able to give this sort of experience in a sort of directed way, you might say, but at least it gets them into things which they wouldn't otherwise do.
It was excellent fun, and I sat in the front bit, and Julie and Sam at the back, and we were looking down with a big road of cars.
What was the best bit? The landing, the takeoff, the turning?
The takeoff.
Because you're leaving the ground?
Yeah.
Did you not want to come back?
No.
You just wanted to fly off into the sunset? How do you feel?
Happy.
Brilliant. Those that take part in the Freedom Wings Days lack the opportunity to be involved in activities that will enable them to build their confidence and self-esteem that are necessary to both recognise and develop their abilities and talents whilst broadening their horizons for later life. It is incredibly important that these young people are helped as much as possible to lead an independent life, and they will need the encouragement and given the opportunity to gain the required skills and competences to reach their full potential in everyday life.
I'll see you when I get back, Lynn, yeah? I'll see you when I get back. See you later.
What a good girl for getting in the plane and trying, Lynn. I'm really proud.
Flying airplanes makes you feel alive and gives you a sense of freedom, of being liberated from your disability, but nothing to hold you back. If you can fly an airplane, then you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Let talent fly.
Flying's new to me. You leave the wheelchair on the ground, no restrictions, and you carry on. It's confidence, it's freedom, it's fantastic.
I think the plane ride was super cool, extremely cool actually.